I just finished my doctorate in May, my PhD. But for 20 years now, I've been working with kiddos with autism and individuals with developmental disabilities, and just, my heart's always been for the vulnerable population. It doesn't matter. And what I think is vulnerable is like someone who is filled with self-doubt, self-criticism, all that stuff. That's a disability as well. And so I'm on the beach and I'm thinking like, well, you know what? It makes sense to just do what I've always done. Let me do research on this vulnerable population, people with disabilities, and blah, blah, blah. And I heard it clearly. Spirit said to focus on fathers. Focus on men. Focus on dads. I was divorced. I was distant from my son, my only son. I was just so triggered by this whole thing about focusing on men when my whole thing was about, I'm frustrated that when I needed help and reached out and had resources, no one helped me. Because guess what I was told? Wait a minute, you're a man. You're not depressed. What do you mean? And so I'm looking like, hey, where are the resources for men going through depression and feeling this way, blah, blah, blah. And there was none. And then it all started to make sense. Why I needed to understand that I was here to do something different. I'm not from here. Like this little box that I put everything in came out in that moment where it was just like the care and how you feel and how you want to show up in the world and what you want to bring to the world. Here's what it's for now. Because there is a generation and there is a gender that's not being seen. And so it was at that moment where I really said, okay, I guess this is the cross I got to bear.